press conference, and I won't apologize to you guys. You guys have, well, you're not on deadline right now, but I did make you wait. And I'm sorry for making you wait. It wasn't my intention, but we had a lot to do after the game. We still have stuff to do after the game. I wanted to get to the fans and thank them personally for coming out. And then we have the radio obligations, and I talked to the team a little bit, and we got a lot of recruits in too. So there's a lot that I've been doing, and that's why I'm late. Missed opportunity. Very disappointed. We lost to a Georgia team that was shorthanded also. Gaines didn't play, and we got them. They were in some foul trouble. I had worked on the 3-2 zone a little bit this week. It was funny. Even my assistant coaches were like, "Why are you working on 3-2 zone? They don't play against us." And they got such deep foul trouble, and then they did play it against us. And I thought I got a little too reliant on trying to get KT open, and we didn't penetrate, didn't have enough two-point baskets. But give Georgia credit, like they made shots. We got open shots, and some of those open shots we didn't make, and then they were 19 for 21 for the free throw line. And we right now, what the state of Auburn basketball is, the first thing the only thing I've really been able to accomplish is we've been able to teach them to compete. I haven't been able to teach them to win, and I got to do a better job.
What do you think of the looks in the final 2 minutes where KT from the corner, Jordan from the edge there? What do you think of those looks?
Loved KT's look from the corner. Jordan's unguarded at the top of the key. I'm okay with both of those. I didn't like the last look I got KT with 4.9. Well, what am I going to do? Not put it in his hands and not let him take it? But I'm really okay with both of them. I mean, we got KT that corner look in advantage-disadvantage. The big kid came flying out. I mean, got him a matchup where the center came out to the corner. And he had a shot fake, and the guy blew by him, and he gonna make that shot about half the time.
Was there any thought of having Sim miss the second free throw there?
There was. I asked my assistants, what do you think? Was it at that? Was it at 4-9? Was it at 4-9?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought about it, but.
Hey, that full house, having lost all these games, got a pretty good cheer as you left the floor. What do you think that meant to your kids particularly, and what did it mean to you?
We are in this together, and so therefore, our fans have been seeing this all year long, so there's nothing really new. They were hopeful for more, and yet I do think the fact that they appreciate the way we're competing. Another NCAA tournament team, and we're in the game, in control of the game the whole way. So it was a great atmosphere. Last year in the last home game, there might have been 2,000 people in here for Tennessee, and now there were 7,000 or 9,000 people in here. And I think people left and they said, "Hey, good luck in Nashville." With the exception of Kentucky, there's not a team in that tournament we can't beat, and so we got to go up there and try to shock the world and see if we can win some games. These kids have not quit. They haven't quit as much as they've been beat down. And so I'm not going to look at the record. I'm not going to look at the streaks. I'm not going to look at all that stuff. I'm just going to look at the fact that we competed. And we gained some respect. I mean, I've got great respect for Mark Fox. I'm real happy. I'm happy in some ways that this helped Georgia, because I'd love to see Georgia make this tournament. They were this close last year, and this would have been a bad loss for them. Another, because we're not one of those good teams. So from that standpoint, I'm happy for Mark. He knows that they were in a dogfight, and when you have a respected colleague that knows that he was in a dogfight, it's something that he knows that he knows the progress our program's making.
Bruce, talk about Devin came in and played, where Trayvon had been playing some recently. Any reason why you went that route?
Just talking about being patient with Trayvon. Trayvon he went at 236 this morning. That's a high. I mean, he's working really hard, physically developing. And you know, my only thing was I want more. I do want more, and he knows that. He's handled the decision for me to put Devin in front of him and going, I want more. You gotta get bigger, you gotta get stronger, you gotta be able to compete a little bit more, and he's handling it.
Have you shut him down then?
No. No. But, you know, coaches, so we send messages. We send messages. Okay, this, right now, this isn't good enough to be a factor in the SEC. But in a year from now, knowing what you need to do, it will be. So I just sending him a subtle message.
How'd you feel about your team's defensive performance this afternoon?
Do what now?
How'd you feel about your team's defensive performance this afternoon?
I mean, they should not. I mean, we held them to what, 64 points, so that wasn't the issue. We turned them over 17 times, and I thought we turned them over, scored 21 points off those turnovers. So I think we bothered them with our defense. Again, they made shots, particularly some really tough 2-point shots, and they were 19 for 21 from the foul line. I mean, they got to the line and they converted. So I don't think I think our defense was pretty good. It was okay.
Bruce, you've been extremely thin roster all year, and Taj and Antoine only furthered the issues.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, you know the history of this program, to be the first to have a 7-game home losing streak. How disappointing, frustrating, what is the feeling of having that end?
It just tells you where we start. It just tells you this is where we are. This is the start. You know, I'll point to, you know, 2 of our best road wins since 1999, and I'll point to the fact that the kids are still competing, and I'll look at that and say, you know what? In a lot of those other years, the league didn't get 6 teams in the tournament, and you know, let's, you know, I suppose with the exception of Mississippi State, who wasn't part of the 7 in a row. Well, I guess they were. I think every other team we lost to, and Alabama, will be tournament teams. So those are 2 that those 2 were tough. Those teams are deeper, and they're, you know, more talented.
Was there a feeling tonight, surely this time we're going to get over this, huh?
If we had that feeling, we'd have won. I thought we played well. I think there were times in the second half I felt like, yeah, this is we got this one.
All right, thanks, Jim.